Okay, so hi guys, today I'm back with another Duel Master deck review. Today is a 50 card deck. It's a Diamond Cutter deck. So I don't know if y'all know of Diamond Cutter, right? It's a very popular card, a whole deck archetype for the TCG series. Basically, Diamond Cutter is a 5 mana spell which states that you ignore any effects that may prevent your minions from attacking. So for example, if they are just summoned on the battlefield, or even for blockers, as you can see, right, who cannot attack heroes, cannot break shields, with Diamond Cutter, you can. Okay, so it's a 50 card deck. Just want to write some of the cards before I go into each specifically. Okay, so as you can see from here, there's a lot of blockers, right? And I'll explain more later. Okay, so I'll just go through how the 50 card deck looks like. We start first with the basic blockers. So first, this is a light water darkness. Majority would be, I say, more light and darkness and fewer water cards. We start first with 3 Bloody Squito. Basically, 2 mana, 4000 blocker. If this wins a battle, destroy it. Or in fact, yeah. And then we have 3 Marrow Oozers. 1 mana, 1000 blocker, right? And then we have light blockers. We have 4 Laura Giga, 1 mana, 2000, can't attack players. I put 1 Emerald Grass inside, so 2 mana, 3000, right? Just a stronger blocker. I add 2 Pala Oasis. This is amazing. Basically, during your opponent's turn, right, each of your other creatures get plus 2000 power. This is a staple card, I must say, because the aim of this deck is to actually fill up your board with blockers, right? And if you have a Pala Oasis that is untapped and your opponent can't destroy it, each of your creatures get plus 2000 power, other creatures. So you may be resistant to AoEs or bot clears like Burst Shot in the early game. So very powerful blocker. I don't even know how is this an actual card. 3 mana, 2500 is just crazy. Right, another blocker that I really like is Tajimao. Tajimao is a rainbow card, 3 mana, 4000 plus. It's a water light, but if you battle a fire creature, this get plus 4000 power. So it's 8000 power. Actually bonkers. Okay, so we've gone through the blockers. We have about 15 blockers, which is quite a lot, right? Moving on, for card draw, I put 4 Misrias. I mean, you need Misrias in any deck. Basically, another creature put, you draw a card. Yeah, I have 3 Emeralds. Emeralds is amazing. I love Emerald. Basically, you choose a card from your hand and put it in your shields, and choose 1 card from your shields and put it into your hand, right? And this deck has a lot of shield triggers, so Emerald is just perfect. 3 Foul Ega, basically return a spell from your graveyard to your hand. Very good for Diamond Cutter if I want to use it again. There are also other hitting spells, which I'm going to go through now. In this deck, I have 2 Lost Souls. Basically, your opponent discards his hand, right? I can use Foul Ega to get it back after I've cast it 1 time. I also use Hydro Hurricane in this deck, so it's a Diamond Cutter Hydro Hurricane deck. Basically, for each light creature you have in the battle zone, right, choose a card in your opponent's mana zone and return it to his hand. For each darkness creature you have in the battle zone, choose one of your opponent's creature in the battle zone and return it to his hand. I like Hydro Hurricane because, as mentioned, a lot of times this deck focuses with a lot of minions on board, a lot of darkness and light, and then it's just a 1-turn kill. And maybe while you are preparing for that Diamond Cutter 1-turn kill, you can even use a Hydro Hurricane to disrupt your opponent's board. However, I must say that in my time of playing with this deck, actually a lot of times I win through Diamond Cutter, not so much Hydro Hurricane. Okay, I have 1 Coril. Right, I've mentioned in my last video that I honestly underrate this card so much. It's a 5 mana, 2000, and I would think like, why is this so expensive? But basically, you take 1 of your opponent's creature and you put it on top of his deck, so you nullify his draw. And you actually can do it for evolution creatures, so that means you nullify 2 of his draws, which is bonkers and it's definitely necessary. Yeah, but I just put 1. Marino Mancer for greater card draw. Basically, top 3 cards of your deck. Light and darkness put into your hand, water put into your graveyard. Usually I draw quite a few cards because the water cards are few and far in between, and even if I discard them, I don't feel so bad because that's not my main win con. 3 energy streams, draw 2 cards, simple. I also like to play 2 Cranium Clam, very powerful. Just your opponent chooses and discards 2 cards. Very good to disrupt in the early game especially. 4 Locomotiver, it's a 4 mana 1000 shield trigger. Opponent discards a card at random. Very good with Emerald. Also another shield trigger, 3 Therapids are very important again with Emerald. You probably need it. And lastly, 2 Holy Ores. I put 2 because when it's in your hand, it's not that good. Maybe if you want to do Diamond Cutter and Holy Ore to tap all your opponent's blockers, sure. Most of the time, Holy Ore wins me the game when it is in my shield. Right, if I'm about to lose and somehow Holy Ore taps the opponent's whole board, that's how I win. Holy Ore is also very good with Emerald. Right? Okay, so just to recap, so the early game is about establishing board presence with blockers, right? Stuff like that. So again, Palau Ulysses putting it down gives extra 2000 power. So you just want to put these blockers down, be it the darkness blockers, light blockers, right? And ideally, if you have a Misrias early, to put it down with other blockers, you're just regenerating your hand, just drawing cards, right? You have the water cards that help with card draw as well, right? Darkness card for disruption. And ideally, you want to end off here with a Diamond Cutter, right? Ideally. Some weaknesses of the card, I wouldn't say this deck is very weak against aggro, because in early game, if you have blockers, you can fight with the aggro, the super aggro decks quite well. I think Scarlet Sky Terror, the one that destroys all blockers, is very powerful, right? But this deck, I enjoy it because it establishes a lot of control in the early game and even in the middle game and late game. Hydro Hurricane is again a plus, right? But it is not needed, right? If you can use Diamond Cutter to kill your opponent, usually that's how it goes. But yeah, I think this deck requires almost a 1-turn kill. I think it's quite hard to go kill your opponent over 2 turns. So yeah, that's my deck. Tell me how you feel about it, and share this video if you are still in the TCG scene. Thank you.